So this is a 649.3cc displacement motorcycle, liquid cooled parallel twin, and it also has 6-speed manual transmission. It gives 71 horsepower. You will actually find a lot of similarities with this bike to the Versys 650. You can get this to as low as What's up mga brother? Ako nga pala si Juan ng motor ni Juan, and today we'll be featuring CF Moto 650 MT. 650 MT. To start things off, there are very limited variants when it comes to these types of motorcycle. So on top of my head, we just have the Kawasaki Versys 650, Suzuki V-Strom, even the Benelli TRK502. But eto, we have a new player coming from CF Moto, the 650 MT. And just a little background when it comes to CF Moto, the company has been existing since 1989, and they came over to the Philippines in 2018. And in terms of company profile, the company have been manufacturing more on quad bikes and ATV. So in terms of durability, that's where they made their mark. And now they're entering the motorcycle segment, and this is one of the motorcycles that they have. This is considered as one of the middleweight adventure touring bikes, and let's see what this bike has to offer. Okay, so mga brother, let's start with the engine specs first. So this is a 649.3cc displacement motorcycle, liquid cooled parallel twin, and it also has 6-speed manual transmission. It gives 71 horsepower. It has a bore stroke of 83 by 60 millimeters. Pretty much the same as the Kawasaki Versys, and it gives a torque of 62 Newton meters at 7,000 RPM. So just a little bit under the Kawasaki Versys 650, which gives about 64 Newton meters. The bike has two modes when it comes to riding. It's sport and touring, but unfortunately, it doesn't have any traction control, mga brad. So you will actually find a lot of similarities with this bike to the Versys 650, especially when it comes to the engine, the specs. Actually, even the bore and stroke are the same, but the difference is this bike gives a lot more power when it comes to the higher rev. So we'll see. Okay, now let's go for the looks. So this bike has a length of 2,150 and width of 835 millimeters with a wheelbase of 1,415 millimeters. Good color, predominantly black, but you have a little blue or what we consider as aquamarine in color or strip right here. And as for the plastic, maybe not as quality as its counterparts with Suzuki and Kawasaki. So with the plastic fairings. It's a really good position on the windscreen. It feels as if it's floating. It's not overwhelming, and the size is just right for most type of riders. Upon purchasing, you would also get the crash guard for the fairings and engine protection. For the seats, just one-piece design, scoop design that should keep you in place. And it's not as wide, just narrow, so you won't have a hard time trying to establish your feet. And for the rear, it's just compact in design, just simple. Now let's go to the brakes. So before that, you have a built-in handguard. For the front, you have 300 millimeter twin disc brakes, and at the back, you have the 240 millimeter disc. So both front and rear are ABS channel. For the tires, in front you have 120/70 by 17, and at the back you have 160/60 by 17. So take note, both tires are Mgr Road Tech tires. So very dependable, very good when it comes to brand and quality of the tires upon purchasing the 650 MT. When it comes to the suspension, in front you have 43 millimeters adjustable upside down forks. So you can pretty much adjust it to depending on the road type, on the track that you want to use the bike. And then at the back you have monoshock pre-load adjustment here. So ngayon mga Brad, let's go through the riding position of the 650 MT. But before anything else, let's talk about the dimensions. For the seat height for this is 840 millimeters, and the ground clearance is 170 millimeters. So again, the same as the Versus 650, and it has a curb weight of 213 kilograms, lighter than the V-Strom and the Versus 650. So in terms of the riding position, I actually like the seats. It's not too wide, just narrow, so I can still have place to move around. And then the scoop seating design for this one keeps me in place. As expected, since this is an adventure touring bike, the position is upright. The feet standard, right about 90 degrees or so. Very comfortable, as expected. And I think we can go for longer rides using this one. Speaking of longer rides, the tank capacity for this is 18 liters to fill up. So you can pretty much go a long ride without refueling from time to time. To add comfort to your riding, especially during or when riding this highway, you have the windshield right here, which can be manually adjusted, and it does give a big help in terms of blocking the wind from you. So it gives the rider a little more comfort and less stress when riding against the wind. If you're also new to the channel, again, I am 5'10" in height, and if you can see my feet, medyo tiptoe. Still, I can support the bike. It's not as heavy as it looks, but this bike is not for all height or type of riders. See, for my height, it's I'm already tiptoed for this one. So price point for this bike, it's 345,000. They also have financing options, so you can see that on the screen. If you are interested, please contact Motorcycle City here in Santa Maria, Bulacan. Very new branch, if ever you're not aware. They also have a Facebook page and the contact number. Ito, flash natin sa screen mga brad. But CF Moto currently has a promo for this bike while supplies last, so very limited. So from 345,000, you can get this to as low as 299,000. So 46,000 is less than 300,000 for a bike that's 650cc. So sobrang mura. I think this is the cheapest in the segment. You won't get any 650cc bike at 299,000. So again, contact Motorcycle City, Santa Maria, Bulacan branch if you are interested. Very limited supplies lang to mga brad. So again mga brad, I hope we learned something on this session. So if you're new to the channel, please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And stay safe everyone. Salute!